Hello, this is Sandrine with Monteverde and Conklin, and today we're going to have a little chat with Urak from Australia, who's visiting us this week in California. Hi, Urak.
Hello, Sandrine. How are you?
Very good, thank you. You ready for some questions?
Absolutely.
All right.
Right.
All right, let's start with how long do we know each other? How long have we been partners?
22 years, I think it is.
22
years.
Yeah, that's correct. What's your favorite Aussie slang word?
No, we won't count. I don't have a favourite.
Okay.
It's whatever
Fair enough.
the
The mood is.
the mood is.
What are the slang words?
They never end. Bugger. I can't even think of it. They pop up when you're on.
Because you
that
know,
opposite.
like the British, you're known to have your own like slang.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to know. All right.
Then I probably use slang words, but I just don't.
First word that comes to mind when you hear the word Monteverde.
Yafa.
What about Conklin?
Yafa.
That's a good one. And what's your favorite pen from one of your 1 hour collections?
Invincia.
That I would know right away. So ink converter or ink cartridges? What's the way to go? Converter, all the way. All right. What's the most popular product in Australia?
Rita.
Ritma. Which color?
Green, black. Green and black. Two dominant ones.
Very nice one. Describe our collaboration in one word.
Successful.
Yes. One thing that sets our brands apart from the others.
Quality and passion. There's two words. Two things.
Like it. What's next in the Australian market? What do you think?
God knows.
That's a good answer. Okay, this is a very important question. Everybody wants to know that. Coffee or tea while you're writing?
Coffee.
Definitely with a lot of cream.
A little bit of cream.
From the following list, which would you say is your favorite things to write? What for? Grocery list, taking notes in meetings, signing a petition, journaling, or a love letter?
I'd probably write notes, shopping notes and business notes more than anything else. But I think probably the easiest thing is signing off on a letter to somebody.
That's good. Yeah. Ink color that best match your personality?
Black. I like it.
Yeah. What do you spend your discretionary money on? What do you like to splurge?
Travel, obviously food, and health and fitness.
So experiences most.
Step.
How important is the packaging in Australia?
It's always important. You know that. I've seen sales, many a sale over my years, lost, and I won only a few weeks ago, where it was lost because they didn't have the right packaging. We won it because we had a good box. I mean, in this day and age, you've got a situation where, with so much stuff being bought online, people don't have the expectation of the packaging. They're buying the product. In Europe, someone's spending 100, in the equivalent of 100 US for a pen.
Even
50 US.
Even 50.
They want to see that come on a gift box.
To be honest, even
Not
20
a little
now.
cardboard box, but they want to see a proper gift box. I think there's a great future for writing instruments, particularly in fountain pens, where people now can feel comfortable in expressing themselves. There was a young chap in a store about 2 weeks ago, and he came in with his parents, and he was rattling off the pens he had, and he was only 18, and he was looking to buy another pen, and we're talking about $300-400 pen.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he loved to write. They said he just loves to write in journals.
Very good to hear, though.
So it's fabulous.
Yeah.
So I think there's a great future for fountain pens and for writing continually.
Have you ever done a shoey?
No.
No.
You
know
what?
what it is?
I don't have any great desire to do a shoe.
What is a shoey?
You fill your boot with alcohol and you drink it.
Oh, that's what Australians do?
Well, it started off with the racing car driver. Anyway, he whenever he won if you won a race, he started to develop this thing of a shoey. Take his boot off and fill it with the champagne.
Oh, God.
And now it's become quite a thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So you've raced in played football in or something, and you've won. Yeah. So no. So that's what a shoe is. walkabout, and they just go walkabout, as they call them.
But they
They
walk
just
for
go back
a
to their
long
they go back
time.
to their own families and do all that sort of
But
thing.
they walk for like,
The old days they used to walk for a long way. These
right.
people will go away and they'll do a trek. They might do treks and all that sort of stuff.
they go for half an hour.
No. They go for a long time. They go back to the land.
Wow. If you could make a collection, a pen with a theme, what would be the theme?
It's very hard to interpret a theme into a writing instrument. You know, you can create colorways. You can put it in a nice box, but it doesn't really relate to how somebody's personal emotions will affect what they do. You know, if I said travel, you could base it on that. If I said food, wines, you could base it on that, but it doesn't make that person necessarily want to buy that pen. It just gives them a psychological relationship to the things they like to do, but whether they'll pay the money to buy it.
Yeah.
So for me, pens are more simplistic. They're just, you want something that looks smart, appeals to you, writes well, feels good. Yeah. They're the key elements.
Therefore, the Invincia.
Therefore, in my case, the Invincia.
Yeah. I know. Do you know that when I have a gift to give to someone, I always give the Invencia. Thank you so much. Thank you, Urak, for
Thank you very much, Sandra.
It was good to see you.
Nice to see you again.
See you soon.
Bye.